Hi, I'm Rob from HopZine.com. Thanks for joining me for another video beer review. This time we are looking at a bottle of Jever Pilsener from Jever in Germany, 4.9% ABV. I guess it's a style I don't often review. Obviously I don't really review very many actual German beers, but this has always been a bit of a firm favourite, and I think it's a really interesting but quite iconic version of lager. I've got my lager glass from my Spiegel box set what I got at the European Beer Bloggers Conference. Yeah, it's just half time in the England game versus the Ukraine. 0-0 at the moment. I'm just setting this in time. 0-0. What's the final score going to be? Anyway, this is actually on draft at the moment at my local craft beer bar, the Sparrow in Bradford. So beer in the glass. It looks perfect lager. It's a pale, kind of radiant orange with a slightly green looking hue. Very nice, pillowy, rocky, bubbly white head. I'm not going to get much aroma, I'd imagine, from this. But this is probably the best glass I can taste this with. It's got a super fine edge. So I'm sure if I'm going to drink this beer, it's going to be best from this specific glass. So let's have a sniff. Alright. It's got a I get a kind of slightly metallic or kind of rubbery aroma. Loads of lemon and lime peel, bit of lime juice. Very herbal, as you'd expect. Flat leaf parsley is certainly a contributing aroma. Maybe a bit of coriander, freshly cut grass. There's a bit of soft malt in the background. It's a little bit different to the average Pilsner, or definitely different to the average macro lager, but it's definitely very faithful to the kind of traditional style. Anyway, let's dive in. Cheers. Maybe a pint glass, full pint glass on the review. It's seldom seen. First thing that I notice, it's got a really nice mouthfeel to it. Very first quenching, but it's not watery. Oh, it's a lovely beer. Initially soft lager malt, but then soon after you do get a kind of a bitterness of, once again, what I spotted on the nose, that kind of slightly dry, pithy peel of lemon and lime. There is a perfumed edge to it, a bit like if you walked into a room, somebody squirted like deodorant or something, you got a bit of it back of your throat. There is like a Jacob's cracker, like a cream cracker edge to it. There's really nice hot bitterness, which is certainly kind of drier citrus, lemons and limes again. A bit grassy. And then at the end becomes a bit more tart, a bit more cutting bitterness. But a lovely beer. A really nice rounded out Pilsner at the back end as well. It's kind of beer that you want to go back for more. Head and shoulders against all your kind of like rubbish macro lagers. I don't know what scale this brewery's on. I'm sure it's relatively big. I mean, in the kind of the average place that has a decent beer in a bar, you'll quite commonly find Jever. But it's really nice. It's just a really lovely example of a traditional Pilsner. And I think one which has got a little bit more hot bite than the average, even average kind of decent kind of Czech or German Pilsner. It's just a little bit different, which makes it really stand out. Green bottle, no skunking, none of that garbage. I can't remember last time I had a beer that I thought was skunked, but that certainly wasn't. Lovely bottle of beer. So yes, 4.9% ABV, Jever Pilsener from Germany. Very nice indeed. It's an icon. It's a absolute archetype of the style. Anyway, check it out. Please do if you've ever had it. Summer's trying to rear its head at some point in the near future. If you're in the UK, get plenty of this down here. You can't go wrong. I'm Rob from HopZine.com. I'll see you next time. Cheers.